afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are having the most blessed day. It's time for your daily Bible verse, and today we're going to read 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 20 through 21. He was chosen before the creation of the world, but was revealed in these last times for your sake. Through him you believe in God, who raised him from the dead and glorified him, and so your faith and hope are in God. So what this is saying here, what Peter is writing here, what he's talking about, Christ naturally, he's saying he was chosen before the creation of the world. Christ has been here since the beginning, We see that in the book of John when it says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God in the beginning, and the Word became flesh. Jesus Christ has come in the flesh naturally. He was chosen for the creation of the world, but was revealed in the last times for your sake. God sent His only Son to die for us that we may be saved and walk in truth. And He died a brutal death on the cross naturally. He was massacred, butchered on the cross. Get these ideas out of your head about these pictures you see of Jesus on the cross with like a little driplet coming out. Oh no, He was butchered, massacred, whatever word you want to say, it was not a pretty sight. People would not hang the actual crucifixion scene on their wall, I can assure you of that. But when you start to think about that, how it actually was, you have a lot more appreciation, And I can't help but think that those fake pictures have, caused people not to understand the full gravity of Christ's love for us, God's love for us, that He would send His Son to die that kind of death, and how Christ was willing to die that, Through Him you believe in God, The only way to get to the Father is through Jesus. He's your ticket to heaven. No one gets to the Father but through Him, Who raised Him from the dead on the third day, naturally, and glorified Him. He sits at the right hand of God, And so your faith and hope are in God, We put our faith and our trust in God, who sent His Son for us. Jesus is God, God in the flesh, naturally. He's come in the flesh, You see all through the Old Testament, God could not show His face that any man could live, so He became a man so that people could see God. They could see His face and live, and they'd see the true salvation. Y'all have a blessed day. Jesus loves you. I do too, but not like He does, and I'll talk to you guys soon.